All right, let's go full art hunting for like the 8th time this year. But before we do, let's roll that intro. Hey, Gengar Gang, what is going on? My name is Ryan, this is the Analytic Gengar, and welcome to another video. In today's video, friends, Astral Radiance build and battle box openings. Part of the, I guess, pre-release opening season? Yeah, sure, if that's what you want to call it. As usual, this set drops this coming Friday. Today is Thursday, and I'm super excited. Funny enough, I've had these on my, literally on my desk for like literal days now. Being an adult just means I don't get the chance to actually open any of this stuff up. So that's pretty cool. But in today's video, we finally get a chance to take a look at some of these. Obviously, here's what the sleeve looks like, very prominently featuring the scary Dialga monster thingamabobber. Here is what one of the boxes looks like. Very fancy. Palkia is on the back, so you get both of them in one go, and boom, inside you get a bunch of stuff. Of course, you get some documentation and paperwork that I totally am going to keep. You get 4 packs of cards. Here are some of the artworks. Here's the Dialga. Here is the Samurott, the Typhlosion, and the Decidueye, all Hisuian form, all very prominently featured from the Pokemon Legends Arceus game where they were introduced. Here we have a Magnezone where you see the Astral Radiance stamp. So that's what that looks like. And there are, of course, a bunch of other promo cards that you can get from the set as well. So with that said, here are 3 additional boxes that are now packs. So that's pretty neat. There you go. If you like me or my magic tricks, or want to support my content in any way, shape, or form, definitely feel free to leave a like on the video, especially if you like pre-release openings for the most recent sets. And then, hey, if you're not already, consider subscribing to become part of the Gengar Gang. Before we get started, I did want to also say this. While I was doing my magic trick, I actually realized I think I got every single one of the promos. So I believe these are the 4 promos that you can get, and these are, yeah, literally all 4 of them in 4 boxes. That usually doesn't happen for me, so pretty cool. And then one thing I did want to note is that for the Hisuian Pokemon, it literally says Hisuian. But for Pokemon that were exclusively released in the region of Hisui, it just says their name. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Got a full promo set. And without further ado, let's get into the 16-pack opening. In today's video, I do have sleeves, I am proud to note, for anyone who has watched the most recent, it was kind of funny Ghost from the Past openings. I didn't have sleeves when I pulled the blue eyes, so that's awkward. By the way, if you haven't gone and checked out that video, go check it out. Yeah, pretty cool pull there, all things considered. Now, first thing to note right off the bat, good thing that's not my hyper rare for the set, because if it was, I would be very upset. You can see how terrible that is. The edges of these cards are also very, very rough. So yeah, let's see what we get here. So obviously we did get a V-Star. In today's video, I will slow roll these packs, mainly because it is a new set. I was a huge fan of Pokemon Legends Arceus itself, so this set I'm actually super excited about because it is going to be a pretty cool set to open up to see some of the Pokemon there. Obviously Pokemon like Paloswine were there, Gardenia was definitely not there. There were Wishcash and Barboach. That is one of the cards that was really messed up, so you can see what that looks like on the back end. So I don't know what the master plan was here, but yikes. Here's a Scyther, Togepi, yeah, so it looks like all Pokemon that you could have caught in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Got a Chatot, a Psyduck, a Craniados is our reverse, and a Hisuian Braviary is our rare card for the pack. So that is a really interesting print quality vibe we got going on there. Other thing to note, I did not shuffle these packs in any way, shape, or form, so there's usually a decent amount of pulls in these boxes that I'm usually pretty happy with them. Of course, my content will kind of follow the pretty standard approach to this kind of stuff. So in these first few weeks, I will release this video, I will release another video where I will go ahead and open up a booster box. I'll probably open up my second booster box that I have off screen, and then I'll just compile all of the hits into the set analysis video that I have for most of the sets. Got a Cyndaquil, a Golduck, and a Hisuian Avalugg, which is also one of the, I call them totem Pokemon because I haven't played the game recently enough to remember what they're called, but you know, the big scary steroid Pokemon that can destroy you in like one hit. Got a code card. By the way, if you guys want the code cards, just feel free to let me know down below. I'll probably create a post like I did for the last release for Brilliant Stars. You can go ahead and get your codes there. We got a Yanmega, Cranidos, a Canceling Cologne, a Oshawott, Hoot, Kricketot, Stantler, Quillfish, a DNC is our reverse, and a Hisuian Overquill for our rare in the pack. Now that's interesting because I did note earlier that Overquill, that Weirdeer did not get a Hisuian, but Hisuian Quillfish, so I guess they have to note Hisuian Overquill as well, so that's interesting. So this is our last pack for that, what would have been our first box. Definitely let me know down below what your favorite card from the set is going to be. We're going to go 4 from the back. Got a Psychic Energy, a Whiscash, Sweet Hone, Kricketune, Basque-QQ, Pooch, Glameow, Yanma, Swinub, Ralts, and a Mamoswine. All right, so off to a miserable start, dare I say. But let us continue to go along. Where did I get these from? That's an excellent question. Pretty sure I got them from Safari, so our friends over at Safari, always holding it down with some pre-order stuff. You know, it's always good to get a few things on pre-order, just in the event, you know, that things get super popular. All things considered, I do think this set has been relatively available, with some pretty prominent pre-order opportunities pretty much always and all over the place. So I do think that for the most part, you were good ordering this set. Got a Hisuian Quillfish, a Rowlet, another Hisuian Quillfish, okay, a Oshawott, a Hoot, a Phalanx, and it looks like we have a double hitter pack here with a Beedrill, so very nice. Do love that Phalanx card too, so that's pretty cool. I guess that kind of makes up for the fact that the last box was a dud, but let's make sure that the other 2 packs are not duds either. Overall, my thoughts on Astral Radiance, if you were to ask, well, I think it is a really cool set for the middle of the year. Obviously, you know, any collector or sort of long-term minded person should also bear in mind that, in theory, this is also the wrapping up phase of the Sword and Shield era. So, you know, all things considered, by the end of this year, we should get confirmation of our last set of the Sword and Shield era ever. And then after that, we're moving squarely into the Scarlet and Violet era. So it'll be interesting to kind of see how Pokemon pivots and what our last few sets are going to look like. Obviously, the last 2 have been somewhat thematically driven off of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Obviously, Arceus was a pretty big Pokemon in the previous set. And then in addition to that, there were also some, you know, random Pokemon like Charizard in that last set. This set has Palkia and Dialga, so that pretty much completes the Generation 4 trio of legendary Pokemon. But I am curious if they're going to kind of, you know, do something special towards the end of the year, or if it's just going to kind of fade off into the distance. We have a Regigigas holographic card, very cool looking card there. Regigigas was, I believe, available in a bunch of different games, including Sword and Shield and things of the sort, and you were also able to visit Snow Point Temple in the actual video game itself, and there was actually a puzzle in there as well for anyone who didn't play. So I guess they did kind of lightly allude to it, but nothing to the effect of a you know, actual event for the Pokemon, at least to my knowledge. We have a Darkness Energy, Jubilife Village, Noctowl, Zisu, Kricketot, Psyduck. I do see something in the back here, I just don't know what it is. It also looks horribly miscut, so stay tuned. Got a Bergmite, a Kricketune, and a Hisuian Decidueye. This is number 83 of the 189 cards in the set. I'm trying to see something right here. Yep. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but right there, pretty non-significant crease. The only good news is that it's not as important a card, but I guess that's another hit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there you go. So there, that particular box had a decent amount of hits in it, not bad at all. Now let's go with the third box, and let's begin. Let me know your starter Pokemon if you played the game down below, friends. I myself picked the pack art that we just opened up, the Hisuian Typhlosion. I love the fact that it was a fire ghost type. It had a really cool set of moves. I thought it was pretty neat, not gonna lie. If I had a second playthrough, I would probably pick Oshawott, just to kind of change things up a little bit, but that's just, me thinking out loud. And other than that, I usually just went for the alpha Pokemon that were around, including the Garchomp, including the Empoleon, things of the sort. So I kind of cheesed my way through the game because of that, but, that's just me. Got a Uxie and a Kleavor. So Kleavor is the new evolution for Scyther, and I guess since Scyther doesn't have a Hisuian variant, Kleavor can just be Kleavor, as opposed to Hisuian Kleavor. Here we go with the Decidueye pack. That's definitely going to have something in it now that I dropped it. And from what I have seen, these sets have actually been pretty cool. They've been pretty giving to people, so that's interesting to think that if we don't walk away with something good at least. Got Trekking Shoes, Magneton, Roxanne, Pawniard, Eevee, got a Heracross, another very popular alpha Pokemon, in the first area no less. Got a Teddiursa, a Mantine, I do see something shiny in here, got an Obstagoon, and a Galarian Mr. Rhyme, so another super fun pack. I gotta say, it is really enjoyable opening up sets that have had the trainer gallery in them as well. I've thought that the trainer gallery has actually been a pretty cool way of giving a little bit more almost Hidden Fates vibes, because you could get something out of both the reverse and the rare slot, which I thought was pretty neat. So I think they brought that mechanic back in a pretty neat way. Got a Hippowdon, Dark Patch, another Scyther, an Eevee, Heracross, Teddiursa, Mantine, Yanmega, and okay, apparently. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm not really impressed by the overall print quality on this stuff, though. You can see right there a pretty disastrous print line. Good news is I don't really care. It's a modern Pokemon card that's gonna go in my binder. But yeah, I mean, so far we've seen everything from like a chopped up card to a print line on a modern holo, so not really sure what that indicates. We are coming down, however, to the last pack in our third box. So we have a Metal Energy, a Quilava, Dark Patch, a Bisharp, which I do note was not in the game, a Magnemite, Ralts, a Hisuian Sneasel, a Misdreavus, Barboach, Super Effective Glasses, and a Regieleki. Interesting, another Pokemon that was not actually in the game itself, but yeah, I guess they thought it to bring it in. All right, friends, we're down to our last 4 packs for the set. Let's go ahead, crack some of these open. I do note also that this set has 5 pack arts. So in addition to the 3 starters, you do have the 2 box art legendaries as well. I'm going to put that code card down there real quick, and also note, many of these cards have a very rounded, ugly edge. So I think these might be, I don't want to say the blade that was cutting them was not sharp. I just think the blade cutting them wasn't good. Up next, we have a Metal Energy, Commander Kamado, Noctowl, an unidentified fossil, literally looks like fruitcake, that's good, a Bronzor, a Rowlet, a Oshawott, a Scyther, a Stantler, a Vespiquen, and a Hisuian Overquill is our rare for the pack. Down to our last 3. If I had to call a hit today, if I was being forced into saying, hey, this is the card that I want, I think I want one of the alternate arts, obviously, and I probably want either the Dialga or the Palkia. I think if you just gave me one of those by luck of the draw, at least it saves me a couple of bucks. Honestly, a lot of people, while, you know, pretty happy with the overall population of cards, they're probably still going after Brilliant Stars and Evolving Skies more so than anything else. So interestingly enough, there was a concern that Astral Radiance just wasn't going to get the wasn't going to get the, you know, overall pizzazz that other, you know, sets were going to have. Honestly, cards like this make me think that people are very wrong for that. So that's really, really cool. This Hisuian Samurott V, really, really cool card. It almost looks alternate art-ish. I know for a fact it is not. It's just a really well done full art card. The back of this card is perfect. Yeah, so aside from it being just slightly off-centered, you can see the bottom here is a lot thicker than this top part is, but other than that, this card is in really good shape, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. You know, not bad considering all things. Definitely not an $80 card to make up for the cost of 4 of these boxes, but that's kind of the quote-unquote gamble you take when you get these boxes. They can be really good, and they can, like, be pre-release fire. They can also not be, so, you know, that's just the way it is. I do want to see if we can get another Trainer Gallery hit, though, so let's see. We've got an Energy Lotto, a Hisuian Overquill, a Hisuian Growlithe, a Bergmite, a Rufflet, a Ponyta, oh no, a Chatot, a Radiant Hawlucha, okay, that's cool, and then a Mamoswine. So let's talk about these Radiant cards now. I did a video about these back not that long ago, but this is the first time I'm actually getting to hold one in my hands. You can see that really, really cool sort of trippy effect, and then the Pokemon itself is shiny, so I can confirm that, and the entire card has a weird texture to it, aside from a few different places. So you can see where I'm holding it actually, that this white area that has that text does not have the texture on it. Interestingly enough, though, the Pokemon itself does as well. So that's pretty neat. I am really a fan of this card. I mean, it's very gimmicky in that it's basically another type of Gold Star card, you know, Radiant Pokemon rule versus Gold Star rule, but it's the exact same rule. I think these are just really meant to be, you know, very powerful cards that if you run the right way could be very game-changing. Without the extensive kind of catches of something like a VMAX or anything like that, right? This is a basic Pokemon you can literally play. You wouldn't have to evolve it. You'd only have to invest 2 energies into it, and all of a sudden it can be quite the productive card. So that's pretty neat. And let's see with our last pack. I really doubt this is going to be a 3-hit box, but let's see. Interestingly enough, that also came out of the reverse slot. So not only can you get pulls out of the rare slot, but you can also get Trainer Gallery cards out of the reverse slot, as well as Radiant Pokemon, it looks like. So here's our final pack for the day. I'm going to start wrapping up the video, but friends, thanks again for checking out another video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, definitely feel free to leave a like, and hey, if you're not already, consider subscribing. Tons more content like this to come. I do occasionally like to open up some Pokemon cards here on this Pokemon channel, I promise. We got a Ralts and a DNC holographic, very pretty-ish card. But, friends, thanks again for stopping by. You could have been anywhere on the internet, but you chose to spend some time with me, and that means the world. Definitely leave a like for these friends. I'll do a more full, robust analysis on values and things of the sort, but honestly, not bad for 16 packs. I mean, you're looking at like one every other pack, so it's a pretty loaded set. It's fun to open up. There's a lot of shiny cardboard. Is it valuable shiny cardboard? No, but if you were in the business of valuable shiny cardboard, I'll tell you, opening up modern Pokemon was not it. Other than that, friends, thanks again for checking out another video. I hope you guys are having a great day, and we will talk soon. Peace.